Hey guys, Marsningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so we've had some interesting news leaked on Twitter from Dokkan. Shout out to him. You can see his @ here. Follow him if you want more leaks for Dokkan info. But this is about the legendary campaign for LR HERCULE, often referred to as LR HERCULE on Boo, even though Boo is not part of the name. So just HERCULE on his own. So let's have a look at the information that we've got here. So according to this, the start date on Global is the 21st of August, so a week from today. And just like the normal legendary campaigns, if you already have the LR HERCULE, you will get an extra 10 Dragon Stones when the campaign begins. So that's a nice little build up of more stones before the 350 starts. During the campaign, you can exchange for the Awakening Medal HERCULE's Championship belt, which is required 5 times per day. And then HERCULE's World Tournament will be temporarily unavailable the day before? I wonder if they'll do something to that, because the HERCULE World Tournament, all it does is get you a bunch of Zenny, right? Like every single step on the map gets you Zenny. So I wonder if they're going to do an update to that. Maybe you can do it more than once per day. Maybe it will have some sort of special multiplier to get even more money. Who knows? Because obviously Zenny is the key to Awakening HERCULE. So, and then there's one comment on this. It's not from him. See, it says, someone here says new stage possibly. So they could add a new stage. Or they could just revamp it. It'll be interesting to see. So this part here where it says you can exchange 5 times per day. If you go into the Zenny shop, there's 3 entries for the HERCULE Championship belt, and you can only buy 1, right? It's times 1, 3 times for 1,000,000 Zenny. So you can buy 3 per day. Where it says times 5 per day, I'm going to assume that either means they're going to add 2 more of the times 1 like thing. So there's actually 5 entries in the shop. But obviously, without more details, we don't know this for sure, but the way I would read that, because the legendary campaign is all about trying to help us get the LRs easier, right? Like when it's one that actually has an event, they make the events half stamina and all that sort of thing. Personally, I am hoping what this means is that there'll still be the 3 entries, but there'll be times 5 instead of times 1, because then it means you could get 15 per day. Because if we go and look at the HERCULE, this is obviously the HERCULE that you pull from the friend summon. You need 10 of them to awaken him up to the first stage. Which annoyingly, for those of you out there like who haven't done it yet, if you want to rainbow him, you actually need to awaken 5 copies up to this stage. Because then he gets access to the hidden potential system and you can feed the other 4 copies in. So then you need another 20 to awaken him up to the TUR stage, and then you need another 70 to awaken him to an LR. So technically it's 140 if you want to get him to LR with all of the paths open. And then of course, if you want to get the free SA20, then you have to get another 100 medals to awaken a second one all the way up to LR, and then feed them together to get the free SA20. So, funnily enough, it's been so long since I've even looked at this guy in my box. I actually can't remember if I bothered to get the second copy boosted all the way up, or whether I just left him at SA10, because I don't think I would have used Kai's on him at all. So yeah, that means that's something that I will have to do also if I have not done it yet. But it'll be interesting to see. So now I know a lot of the time, like we've had LR campaigns for all the Prime Battle LRs so far, I think, apart from Krillin, because he's the newest one for Global. And we've had one for the... Who was the previous one that was not a Prime Battle LR? I don't think has there been one for the... there was one for Vegito, who's obviously free to play. That was the one where, because you get all the medals from the story events and stuff, they made the all the story events half stamina, and then you were able to challenge the later stage difficulty without doing the 2 previous ones, just to help people out. Because obviously a lot of the missions to get the Potara medals for him, you had to do the stage on the hardest difficulty. So normally before that campaign you had to beat the previous 2 difficulties as well, which not exactly as the end of the world or anything, but just to make it a little bit easier on everybody, they took that restriction away. So yeah, normally they just make it easier for us to get the unit, and it doesn't normally mean anything. But one thing to bear in mind is the fact that the 350 mil is coming up, and it's obviously Majin Buu Saga based, which is why this kind of perfect timing for this to be coming in. But does that mean we could see, even if it's with part 2 and not necessarily part 1, could this card be one of the next LRs to get the LR EZA? Because we already have the Goku Black the Zamasu in Goku's body. We know that the Kid Gohan from the Super Battle Road rewards is coming up, because we're getting the Extreme Super Battle Road sometime soon, and that's the reward for that, is the medals to EZA him. And then sometime down the line we obviously know about the OG Goku from the Tech Prime battle. But because the 350 mil is a dual celebration on both versions, it's very possible that we could see a new EZA that is just going to drop on both versions at the same time. And this Hercule definitely needs it. Like, I mean, I obviously did the grind, bought the medals. You could only buy 3 a day, so it took like over a month to actually get him up to LR. And then even when he first came out, he was never particularly good. He has a chance to stun on his 12 key super, which was okay back then, I guess. He raised defense by 50% for 3 turns on his 18 key super, but you can see from his passive, like, ugh. Great chance of 20,000 attack and 7 key. So great chance is what, 70% usually? Yeah, 70%. But if you're unlucky and you roll that 30%, he basically has no passive. So even though he's an LR with LR stats, like, he doesn't have any defense in his passive, even with the 70% chance that goes off. So you'd need to 18 key super before taking any attacks for him to even have reasonable defense. So if there's an LR that is in desperate need of an LR EZA, it is this guy, and probably the AGL free-to-play androids as well. But considering that we are going into a celebration that is entirely Buu Saga based, I could definitely see this guy being the next candidate for an EZA. And then yeah, like, he really needs it. Like, change his passive, even if they just made it all types 3 key and stats 100%, that just makes him equal to like Spirit Bomb Goku or the Int Super Battle Road Goku. And we already know that the physical Kid Gohan from Super Battle Road, his leader skill becomes better than that anyway, so it's not exactly going to break the game. Even if they made it 120% like the Kid Gohan, it's hardly going to break the game, because whilst he becomes a good all types leader, he's still not going to be insanely good. But yeah, I mean, they just need to make sure they get rid of this. I mean, give him a great chance to give himself an extra attack and key buff, but there needs to be some sort of, like, you know, attack and defense 80% at least, or something in here, for him to be even relatively worth using. Because the Earthlings team we know is very lackluster. It would be good to have him on there, because the Int Hercule is by far the best Hercule in the game, even with this LR being available. So it would be really nice to see if they're actually going to do something to make him worth having. Because obviously with a legendary campaign, you get a bunch of rewards for grinding out the LR if you didn't have it already, so it is worth it. But I would really like to see him get an EZA just to make having him even more worthwhile. But let me know what you guys think down below. If he is going to get an EZA, what would you like to see him do? It would be very cool for him to be a usable unit again, especially for us. Like, if Extreme Super Battle Road is going to be right around the corner, making him a unit that would actually be good on the Super Tech team would be quite cool. So let me know what you guys think down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. Just wanted to break that news as soon as I saw it. Like, it was posted about an hour ago, I think, but I've only just got up, so I thought I'd make this video very quickly and let you guys know. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link's in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.